You may not know this, but you have a superpower. That power is exactly what you want to use when you're trying to figure out the perfect stone for you. Simply put, that superpower, it's your vision.
So I'll break it down because it's really interesting. So the way that you and I have been made, we have almost 11 million sensory receptors in our body and our brain related to our senses. So things like smell, touch, and sound. Now you may have heard that we only use something like 1 to 2% of our brain when we're actually thinking.
What would you do with a brain if you had one?
What's interesting apparently is that when we're actually sensing, taking in sensory information, we're using a lot more of our brain. Think of like an amusement park, you're there, you're taking in sounds, smells, you're seeing all kinds of stuff. Your brain is working a lot more. Now, what's interesting is out of those 11 million sensory receptors, almost 10 out of 11 million are related to your vision. Some scientists think even up to half of our brain's capacity is used to process visual data of some kind. And it's because of that we call it your superpower.
So there's 2 conditions that have to be in place in order to activate your superpower. Number 1, you cannot just look at one stone at a time. You have to look at multiple stones beside each other. Because if I just show you one stone, you're gonna be like, great, that's beautiful. I show you another one, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's beautiful too. But what happens when I show them to you all side by side and you're using comparison? That's what will show you the differences. Then your brain's gonna take over and it will spot out the differences. It'll also spot out what you love best.
Condition number 2, super important, but it's a lot trickier, okay? So in order to turn on your superpower, we have to turn off your brain. And how we do that, when you're looking at multiple stones, we're just not gonna tell you what they are, okay? If you're looking at moissanite and diamonds, we're not gonna tell you which is which. If you're looking at diamonds, we're not gonna tell you the specs. We won't even tell you the pricing, okay? We intentionally wanna keep your brain in the dark so that you can just take your sensory information. Listen, we're gonna show you all that information afterwards, but it's important for your brain to stay in the dark so that you can really use your senses to do the work for you.
We believe in your vision so much that we actually want to enhance that. So how do we do that? We're gonna actually show you the stones in various lighting conditions. We're gonna show it to you in natural light. We're gonna show you in lighting that simulates what it would look like on a bright summer's day. We're gonna show it to you what it would look like in the office, at home. All of these various lighting conditions will really reveal different aspects of the stone, and they're gonna look different every time. Most jewelry stores just have blinding light, and that's pretty useless. You can't really see much, and she doesn't live in a jewelry store.
So a couple of things that have happened in the background. So number 1, all the stones you're gonna see are curated. It's just a simple way of us telling you that they're all gonna be top notch, okay? This is not a weird test where we threw in a couple crappy stones amongst the nice ones, and you're trying to kind of guess. They're all top notch, you can't go wrong, okay? So the second thing is that they're also all gonna work within whatever budget range you've given us, or if you've given us ceiling, it's gonna be at or below, okay? Now, one thing that's also interesting is it's not gonna be obvious which one's the most expensive necessarily. There's no given that you're gonna pick it.
It's not gonna be obvious which one's the most expensive, but the way that we do it, it's gonna allow you to actually really experience it and figure out which characteristics are you naturally drawn to.
So truth of the matter is that there isn't really proper wording to describe most of what our brain is actually seeing. And so what's on the certificate for a diamond, for example, it's only going to describe maybe about a quarter of what your brain is actually seeing. In reality, there's a very high likelihood if that there's something that really stands out in a specific stone. If there's a certificate, what's on it is not going to explain why you liked it.
All right, so that's all, folks. If we can leave you with anything, we want to empower you to use your superpower. That's vision. Forget the diamond certificate. Forget what it looks like on Excel. Use your vision. Compare different stones in different lighting conditions. When you're ready, we'd love to do this and guide you along the way.